An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So the Clemson Tigers kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Can't get him to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They want to run it left here. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the...
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. The handoff to Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The run inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start on the ground with Durham. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. A quick completion to the left. looking for the first down. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Running inside, it's Berry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Levin. The screen, and watch out! He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. To the air, it's Denson. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. There's a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Berry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Levin. Got the back over the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Denson. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers will call a timeout, that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll take it on the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The keeper on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And tackled there by the defense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll sneak it. He is stuffed on fourth down and behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to convert there has to sting. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Complete out left to Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The run inside. It's Johnson. Inside the 30. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I don't know what the heck they told him at half, Jesse, but it was a good speech because they've come out and they've played great football. Offensively, putting drives together, scoring. Defensively, getting stops. Momentum has completely switched. Whatever they said at halftime, they need to say to start the game.
Yeah, I mean, they just seem a little bit more aggressive here in the third quarter, to be honest. Maybe playing a little bit too close to the vest and conservative in that first half. And now they're just kind of letting their hair down here, and offensively and defensively right in all phases of the game. They're just the better team at the beginning of the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And they can't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Berry. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Gets the back moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Got enough for the first. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rush is on him. He's going to let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Brown. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Here's a heat. He gets away. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He breaks a tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. And they swarm him under.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Davidson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.